The second round of eliminations continues here as we are saying hello from the Philoil Eco Oil Center in San Juan City for our live and continuing coverage of NCAA Season 100 Siglo Uno, Inspiring Legacies. And on tap for today, on our first game, on this Friday, live on Heart of Asia, we have Yuken Andrada and the San Beda University Red Lions as they continue their title defense against the Perpetual Altas. And then later on today, part 2 of the Battle of Intramuros as Mapua University takes on the struggling Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon. We are live once again on Heart of Asia. And we are also saying hello to everybody watching via the NCAA Philippines website, on Facebook, and on YouTube. At syempre, para sa lahat ng mga balita sa larangan ng palakasan, do follow at GMA Sports PH on Facebook and on X. Mabuhay Pilipinas, my name is Anton Rojas, working alongside Prince Rivero. And Prince, anytime two teams are facing off against each other for the second time, it's always an interesting duel, especially when the first game went down to the wire.
Yes, sobrang totoo yan kasi especially now na usong-uso na talaga yung scouting sa college, and nakita mo na kung ano yung capabilities ng bawat team. And syempre, hindi lang naman nila sinascout yung game nila. They're scouting also yung previous games sa ibang team kasi they're gonna see yung strengths and weaknesses ng bawat player kasi lahat tayo meron yan. And syempre, they're gonna try to exploit those weaknesses and make sure naman na yung strengths nila malimit talaga.
We've seen some teams already exploit the weaknesses, made the possible adjustments, so we're very excited to see what the Red Lions and the Altas will be able to do. And of course, completing our broadcast team is Mikaela Mindanao with us at courtside. She was able to speak to the coaches and the players, and later on, babalitaan niya tayo as we go along with our coverage. But right now, Prince, let's take a look at the team standings. Perpetual was able to stop their 4-game losing skid in their last game, so they're right back in it with regards to the race to the Final Four.
Ito yung lagi natin pinag-uusapan every game, Anton. NCAA Season 100. Ito yung isa sa mga pinakamagandang season na panoorin eh. Kasi ulitin ko, lahat ng teams natin ngayon capable of winning. And hindi talaga natin alam kung sino yung mananalo from comeback. And the past few games, sa lahat naman siguro ng mga nanonood dito sa NCAA, makikita nyo naman kung gaano ka-exciting yung mga games natin. Napakadaming overtimes, napakadaming winning shots. And yun yung nagpapasaya sa mga viewers natin. And syempre sa amin din as analysts and commentators, yun yung nagpapasaya sa amin and nagbibigay talaga ng enjoyment. And so yung standing natin ngayon medyo nagkagulo dahil nga dun sa mga comeback wins from dun sa mga teams na for others might be unexpected. Pero again, uulitin ko, lahat yung teams na yan capable of winning.
Now, if we're gonna take a look at what happened in the first round, ang maaalala ng mga Perpetualites was they had a chance to win the game. The ball was in the hands of JP Boral in the corner. He took a 3 for the win, but unfortunately, it fell short. And imagine, if that shot went down, we would be talking very differently right now, and Perpetual and San Beda would have very different situations.
Yes, very tama. Very true, Anton. Ayan, makikita natin ngayon sa screens natin yung previous matchups nila. And makikita nyo naman na yung San Beda medyo nag-struggle talaga sa fourth quarter. Pero nakaipon kasi sila nung early part of the game. And yun yung nakapagbigay sa kanila ng panalo.
Yeah, that third quarter where they outscored Perpetual by 10, that proved to be the difference maker in this October 5 win para sa defending champions. But let's go back to the previous game of San Beda, at hindi naman sila pinalad kontra sa LPU. That was a game that was also in the bag, but Greg Coranan converting on the game-winning three-pointer. Nobody boxed him out. That was the problem. And the smallest guy on the court got the ball and hit the game winner with 8.6 seconds left.
Yun naman yung mga types ng situations na nangyari na eh. Pero dapat matuto tayo. And knowing San Beda has a very tall lineup. And for that to happen to them, cannot. I mean, hindi dapat nangyayari. Kasi despite them being tall, nakuhanan pa sila ng player na hindi dapat nakakakuha ng rebound and na-convert. Yun yung mas masakit doon, na-convert. And I think doon nila makukuha yung lesson na yung mga maliliit na bagay, sometimes yun yung mga nagmamatter talaga sa dulo and yun yung mga dapat nilang alagaan.
It's crazy, Prince, because in that game, San Beda won the rebounding battle. They had 47 rebounds, LPU had 42, but it was just that one rebound. That one rebound that they needed to get but did not.
Yes, if we're gonna look at the numbers, yung one rebound na yun, hindi mo mahahalata kasi lamang yung San Beda. Pero for me talaga, ang naging story ng game is their free throws.
Yeah.
Again, ulitin ko ulit, pinag-uusapan natin to palagi. They have been struggling the entire season with their free throws. And that's something they really have to take care of, especially na dito na tayo sa gitna and papunta na dun sa home stretch ng NCAA Season 100. Yun yung mga bagay na dapat tinitake care nila in practice and they have to be more serious about it.
Now, this game right here was Perpetual's first win since September 24. The team of Coach Olsen Racela had a 4-2 record, but then they lost 4 straight games, finally getting back on the win column by beating a team that was actually doing so well at the end of the first round of eliminations, but the tables have turned here in the second round.
Coach Olsen, maganda yung sistema niya. And I think yung mga talo nila nung mga nakaraang games, it's not actually a bad loss. Yun yung mga types ng losses na you're really gonna learn a lot from. Kasi they were there.
Yep.
And up until the end, ando dun sila. Meron lang talagang maliliit na lapses na naka-convert yung kalaban. And I think maybe malaking part dyan yung experience. Kasi marami tayong players ngayon na mga bagong pasok lang and bago rin yung sistema ni Coach. And I think yun yung nagbigay ng malaking role para dun sa mga games na medyo nabitin sila.
Prince, I'm sure you're very excited about this. Bismarck Lina, your guy, he
Yep.
has been unleashed by Coach Yuri Escueta. 9 months daw nilang inantay itong si Bismarck Lina.
Again, si Bismarck Lina, I've been with him during his rehab times kasi magkasabay kami niyan nag-workout. And I can see naman kung gaano siya kasipag and gaano siya ka-determined makabalik sa paglalaro ng basketball. And I think he's in a good place right now. Coach Yuri can maximize him. He has the footwork, he has the skills, and he has the height na pwedeng-pwede niyang i-maximize para ma-challenge yung kalaban, especially their bigs.
Alright, let's turn it over to our Coliseum announcer para makilala ang mga starters.
Good evening mga kapuso! Ito po ang inyong NCAA Season 100 Siglo 1 Inspiring Legacies live ngayon sa Heart of Asia Worldwide GMA News TV at my live streaming pa sa gmanetwork.com, NCAA Philippines website, YouTube at Facebook. Welcome right here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center, second round of eliminations. It's the San Beda Red Lions facing the Perpetual Altas. Let's meet our starting fives. Starting for the San Beda Red Lions at guard number 0, Penny Estacio. The other guard number 13, RC Kalimag. At center number 34, Bismarck Lina. Forward number 1, Jamel Puno. And the other forward number 21, Eugene Andrada. The head coach of the Red Lions is Yuri Escueta. Starting for the Perpetual Altas, guard number 9, Sean Orco. Shooting guard.
Well. Bismarck Lina making his first start in the NCAA.
And I think he deserved it. And Bismarck Lina has been continued playing game the past few games, and he's been one of the consistent guys, if you're gonna ask me. But again, babalikan ulit natin yung free throws kasi napakalaking bagay yun.
You see our referees, the names on the bottom left corner of your screens. So, Coach Olsen Racela, on his part, he is continuing to bring Pagaran off the bench. I think that was an effective ploy against Letran. When he came in, the complexion of the game changed. So Coach Olsen sticking with that here today against San Beda. Here we go.
Anton, balikan ko lang yung nabanggit mo kanina regarding Pagaran. Him coming off the bench is, I think, a good idea. Kasi after the energy na binigay ng first group, kailangan nila ng player and leader na magdadala ng same energy, if not mas mataas pa dun sa second group para matapatan or malagpasan yung energy na binigay ng first group to get the momentum.
First play ng San Beda, pinuntahan agad si Bismarck Lina. Ngayon naman it's a post-up, Boral versus Puno, and Abis drains the jumper. Benny Estacio also starting now for San Beda. Lina. Andrada. Estacio pops out. Estacio with a jumper. No. And MGC comes up with the board. Boho Cruz. Pizarro on the cut. Orgo. Left wing. In and out. Abis. Not that time.
But that was a good offensive rebound para dito sa Perpetual. Getting those extra possessions, malaking bagay yun, especially sa tall team na kalaban nila ngayon ng San Beda. Kakailanganin nila yung mga ganong extra possessions kasi nakakababa ng moral yun.
Kalimat. Estacio to Puno. Puno. Andrada kicks it out. Estacio has to shoot. And San Beda will run out of time. That's a stop by Perpetual.
Pinag-uusapan natin kanina, Anton, yung depensa nitong Perpetual, and I think they're showing it right away as early as the first quarter. With 8 minutes 15 pa lang, nakakuha na sila ng shot clock violation.
Oh, Abis dropping Andrada. And Boho Cruz will try from the outside and convert as we go down to Mikayla Mindanao.
It's all about aggression. The Red Lions are very eager to dominate and make an epic comeback. Ang laging paalala ni Coach Yuri Escueta sa team ay dapat sila ang maging aggressors from the first to the last second. Unfortunately, Nigel Gonzalez won't be making an appearance in today's match after sustaining a nasal bone fracture from their previous game. Penny Estacio, however, was asked to fill in for Nigel's role. Sabi niya na everything that happens on the court reflects on me, kaya I'll do my best to lead the team while running Coach Yuri's system. Abangan natin if the defending champions would be able to get back to their momentum and have that comeback victory. Balik sa inyo, Anton and Prince.
Oh, that's huge. Nasal bone fracture suffered by Nigel Gonzalez. So we hope he gets well soon. And he might have to play with a mask.
Babalik na ba yung mask na, no? The mask mamba?
You also played with a mask before, right?
Yes, I did. Ganun din, nasal bone fracture. I got hit during the game and I had to wear the mask. And dun sa mga ibang tao na nagsasabi na annoying siya, at first, oo. But once you get used to it, para lang siyang second skin. Hindi mo na siya nakikita masyado. But you know, it's really hard to breathe with the mask.
Boho Cruz to Boral. Boral. Drop pass for Pizarro. Pizarro unable to hold on to the leather.
Anton, you know, I expected something from San Beda. I expected them to be more aggressive dito sa start ng game na to, especially coming off a loss. But I think the first play that they did, they dumped the ball to the big. That was a good idea. They got a one-on-one good shot. But after that, they're trying to play outside again. And I think that's one of the reasons kung bakit they're struggling right now. Whenever they include the bigs in their plays or the ball gets to the paint, they're doing good.
Assistant coach Dre Santos signaling that if Perpetual scores, they are going to call a timeout. Boho Cruz. And there's the timeout. MGC with 6 points early. Perpetual with a 9-3 advantage.
back. Yes, it's a brand new edition of our awesome plays here in NCAA Season 100 Men's Basketball. Starting us off at number 10.
Oh, good touch pass. Medina!
A lefty reverse layup by JRU's main character, Jonathan Medina. At number 9.
High-octane pass.
A blazing start for the Perpetual Altas. And that's why it's so loud inside the Philoil Eco Center here in San Juan. And Prince, this kid continues to impress.
Yes, and pinag-usapan nga natin palagi, and syempre ni Martin din, na ito si MGC. Alam mo yung pag-akyat pa lang niya dito, normally people would think na madami pa yung matututunan. But at this stage, and at that age, he already has so much to offer. And isa na siya sa mga players na nilulook up talaga dito sa team ng Perpetual. And isa na siya sa mga leaders, inaasahan na siya ng team. And napakalaking bagay yun, especially for this kid na maglalaro na mahaba pa.
I'll correct myself. MGC has 7 points. Yung isa ng tira kanina, that was a 3-pointer. So he has 7 of Perpetual's 9 points. And Lino was called for a personal. Look at how hard Goho Cruz is working to try to deny Dina.
And that's what I like about this Perpetual. If you're gonna, doon sa mga nanonood kanina dito sa game natin, and syempre ngayon din, yung depensa na binibigay ng Perpetual, they're really trying to switch and give the small guys to the big. And then once they start looking for the big, nagko-collapse silang lahat, and binibigay talaga nila yung tira sa labas. And so far, San Beda hasn't accomplished anything from the outside, except for that Jomel Puno 3.
Andrada. Estacio. Puno. To Lina. Lina finishes at the basket.
Yan yung sinasabi ko sa'yo kanina. Once the ball gets to the post, they try to get the small guy on the big man. And then they're gonna help from the other side. But in this case, if they help, there are shooters on the other side. So they're gonna leave the big guy to play one-on-one and challenge yung mga players ng kalaban.
Puno. And that's a foul on Goho Cruz. This Martlina, his first NCAA start, and a lot of the possessions really feature him.
I mean, this kid has a lot to offer. Ngayon pa lang siya naglaro dito sa NCAA, and you know, based on the games that he's already played, 4 or 5 games, he's been consistent. And he's getting the numbers that the coaches want him to get. And he's effective.
And now they're doubling him. Andrada, 9 drive. Pizarro with the board. Pagaran rises up for the jumper. Ito na naman siya.
Yan si Pagaran, may tawag sila dyan, Anton, si Airpags. Yan, si Airpags. Makikita niyo naman yung jumper na yan. Paano mo tatapalin yung ganung kataas na jump shot? Look at the player there. Oh. Look at the point guard battling against this Martlina. The heart that he has. Imagine guarding a guy way taller than you, making sure na hindi niya matanggap yung bola. If matanggap niya, you get to set him up for the double.
Airpags getting up in the air for that jump shot.
Yan yung klase ng energy na nadadala nito ni Airpags dun sa second group. Kapapasok pa lang niya, may conversion na siya. Nasa kanila yung momentum so far.
Abis. Quick release. Boom! Stuns Abis from beyond the arc.
Etong si Cedric Abis has been playing well the past few games.
That's his 6th three-pointer of the season. Ngayon naman si Pagara na nakatao dito kay Lina. Puno. Nalunod. Gohong Cruz picks it up. Abis. Not that time. Puno, another board. Puno is running. Tagala. Lina handoff. Repost. Triple team. Puno for 3.
Bam! Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, si Jomel Puno ang may pinakamataas na percentage sa 3 points sa San Beda.
A triple team to Lina leads to a triple for Jomel Puno. How about that?
Mga kapuso, muli na namang nagbabalik ang ating awesome plays para sa ikalawang linggo ng NCAA Season 100 Men's Basketball. Simulan natin sa number 10.
Kahukom.
Uy, ganda!
Wow! Josh Kahukom.
Joshua Kahukom on the fast break. Si Knight Stepan.
Maximize yung size na meron kayo if you're not gonna get the ball inside. 3 times they got the ball inside. They got a good shot from Bismarck, and then twice they got Jomel Puno open 3.
Brian Sahonia is now on the floor for San Beda. Sahonia playing against his former coach, Coach Olsen Rosella. He played 2 years for Coach Olsen. Tagala. Gonzalida to Tagle. Sokuya. Sahonia, 10 on the shot clock. Tagle swings it. Tagala in and out. At babalik ang bola sa Perpetual.
Perpetual is playing a zone defense ngayon, and so far hindi pa nakakahanap ng sagot itong San Beda, and I think effective ang scouting report ni Coach Olsen.
Pagara. Montemayor.
The confidence na meron siya nung pinasa sa kanya, hindi man lang nag-isip, nakatingin lang sa ring. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna make this, and he made it.
9-point lead for the Altas. Oh. Natapik. Orgo. Orgo with an unorthodox shot. And this was that right wing triple by Inigo Montemayor moments ago.
And you know, Anton, this is something na nakakatuwa panoorin. Ano? If you're gonna hear what Perpetual and San Beda yung game, people might think, San Beda na yan, San Beda na yan. But people don't really realize na itong Perpetual, sila yung type ng team na kaya kang talunin kahit sino ka pa. I mean, if you're one of the big teams, kaya ka nilang talunin because of their system. And knowing Coach Olsen, gustong-gusto niya na nasusunod yung sistema. And Perpetual is playing one heck of a defense and one heck of an offense. And they've been doing that so well the past, 10 minutes?
You can tell that Perpetual is a well-prepared team and they put attention to detail. Oh, wow, like a bulldozer, Jericho Nunez will head to the line for 2. Wow, he is mobile.
And if you're gonna see that move, meron ka bang naaalala sa mga ganong move ng big man? Yan move na yan, sobrang effective niyan. Bibigyan ko na lang ng example, si Kuya Bo. He has the size, he has the height, and he can shoot from the outside. That fake handoff and then cut corner drive, that's a effective move.
And a move that he still does up to this day.
Oh, that move is his specialty. I mean, whenever he has the ball up top, yun yung mahirap basahin kay Kuya Bo. Si Kuya Bo, hindi mo alam, pwede niyang itira, may bantay or wala. Ititira niya, or he's gonna give that handoff, and then yung bibigyan niya ng handoff, threat din. So, paano mo didepensahan yun? Si Bo kaya tumira sa labas, kaya kanyang i-cut on the fake handoff, and then yung kukuha, kaya rin tumira. You're gonna pick your poison.
Tagle stepping back for 3. As San Beda runs out of time, but at the end of the first quarter, it is Perpetual ahead, 19-8.
Time now for a brand new collection of awesome plays that we've gathered from the last couple of game days in the first round of NCAA Season 100 Men's Basketball. Pampagising muna sa number 10.
Torres, Morales, Liwag with a jam!
Here's Alan Liwag with a jam.
Ending up with a Liwag jam.
Meron pang mas matindi dyan sa number 9.
Inside pass, Santos!
Si Kevin Santos. Lakasan mo pa, idol!
Drops the hammer!
Here's another dunk at number 8. Anton Eusebio climbs the ladder for the putback slam.
Ondoa down the middle. Oh, put back jam!
All right, let's check in with the ladies here in our cutie camp. So it is a Friday.
A preparation for the weekend.
Yeah.
Kaya dapat pag pumunta ka dito, ready ka.
Hey, that's Karen Colenada.
Oh. Hello.
I thought you were gonna add something more.
Hello. Salamat sa panonood ng NCAA. Siyempre, sa lahat ng mga viewers natin dyan na nanonood ngayon ng NCAA Season 100, maraming salamat po sa suporta ninyo. And may mga kaibigan ako na nanonood ngayon nandun. Si Coach Jamike, he's watching now.
Oh wow!
Yes, Coach Jamike is watching now. Si Carla, si Bro Ralph, at saka si Andre.
Coach Jamike, we miss you over here.
Oh yeah, Coach Jamike, salamat ha. And siyempre, magkain na rin ako kay Kuya Amis.
Sahonya, blocked. Balik ang bola sa Perpetual. Nunez. Manuel. Tuhel Sano.
Anton, you see how spread out this Perpetual team is playing their offense. They're keeping the inside wide open. Kasi if you're gonna look at their team na yun, itong nasa loob, slashers yung mga yan. And how they space the floor is so well that nabibigyan sila ng magagandang backdoor, magagandang drive, and kickouts. So it's really hard to play defense on that.
Andrada, 6. The top of the key, 3. And you know that San Beda has the ability to shoot themselves back in the game. Perpetual cannot afford to go into a drought. Here come the Red Lions. Sahonya. Andrada. Another one. Heat check.
Heat check ang tawag doon, Anton.
Heat check. This is what I was saying. From an 11-point lead, it's now down to just 5.
Isa to sa mga strengths ng San Beda when they start to run doon sa offense nila. And siyempre, sinagot naman ni Airbags.
This is why Coach Olsen made the adjustment of having Pagaran come off the bench. So the offense of the Altas will be sustained.
And syempre si Airbags, isa yan sa mga inaasahan nila, and he's one of the guys who played heavy minutes para sa Perpetual. If nasa second group siya and manggagaling siya sa bench, yung energy niya para sa second group and dun sa start ng second quarter, ando doon.
Andrada putting on a big man clinic with that fadeaway from the post. Sahonia to Tagle. Andrada. Another one. A third triple for Yukian Andrada, and the Perpetual lead has shrunk to just 3.
It's a very different team right now. Of course, we grew to love that team. We were together for a while now, completely new. I mean, I probably have 10, 11, maybe even more new players. I can't even count. So different look, but I like the group of guys that we have also. I mean, obviously, we're losing a lot of really good players. So hopefully other guys can step up and
own the future.
Yuki and Andrada lighting it up from beyond the arc. There's a reason why San Beda has more attempts from beyond the arc than from inside the arc, is because pretty much everybody on the team can stroke it.
Also, if you're gonna look at the numbers, San Beda has 35 to 40% sa 3 points nila, field goals made this season. I mean, imagine shooting, let's say, 20 3-pointers. If you make 12, or maybe, no, if you make 8, lagay mo na lang sa 8, 40%, or 7. How many is that? That's 21 points. And if you shoot a lot, chances are you're gonna make more, diba? Kasi normally, abutin mo talaga yung percentage mo eh. Numbers don't lie. That maybe yun yung isa sa mga reason kung bakit mataas yung attempts nila sa 3 points compared to the 2 points.
Moral double teamed, and it's going to be a turnover. San Beda basketball. Now we go back north side to Micaela Mindanao.
Anton and Prince, this second round is continuing to deliver more than just unexpected outcomes, but also edge of your seat action. And speaking of unexpected, one of them is number 20 of the Perpetual Altas, Emmanuel Dizon Pizarro, with exactly 20 letters in his name, always performing well off the bench. In the previous games, at sabi niya nga na he wants to prove himself and start strong in his rookie career. Coach Olsen, ang sabi niya naman na going against his cousin's team and learning from one another is like a family thing. But in this match, hindi siya papayag na matatalo lang sila basta-basta ng San Beda. At makikita natin lumaban ng Altas. With the second round having lots of unexpected twists, one thing's for sure, the road to the finals will be filled with more surprises. What do you think, Anton and Prince?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of surprises, and we've already seen a couple sa magsisimula ng round na ito.
And yun yung nagpapasaya ng season 100.
Orgo. Pinasa sa kanto, MGC. Lina with the board. Sahonia is running. Lina. Sahonia. Payosig for 3. Pizarro with the board.
One reason din kung bakit maraming inattempt ang San Beda sa 3 points Anton is because at the beginning of the game, until the end of the first quarter, Perpetual naglalaro sila ng zone defense. And pag naka-zone defense ka, ang gusto mo talaga is for your opponent to shoot from the outside. Kasi a lot of coaches naniniwala na yung percentage sa 3 points medyo mababa. But in this case, San Beda, meron sila talagang tendency na talunin ka kasi pag na-shoot nila yung tira sa labas, sunod-sunod din.
Bayosig back-to-back misses, but he grabs his own miss. Sahonia will drive. And that's 3, the key for Lina. to the big man. Bismarck, cross court, ball swing, Penny for three. And it's going to be Red Lions basketball.
Perpetual now, back to zone defense.
Lina to the cutting Estacio. Throws it back out. Sahonia. Just in time.
See the types of shots na nakukuha ng San Beda kapag yung bola nila umaabot sa post. They get good cuts, they get open looks, open extra passes, and sometimes they even make their shots.
That's the sixth triple of the game.
That was a tough shot.
Nice to see Coral get going. That's just his first field goal. Lina. There you go. Establishing the big man.
Alam mo, sobrang unorthodox ng zone defense nitong Perpetual. Kanina ko pa tinitignan, parang inaaral ko kung ano yung ginagawa nila. For some reason, small guard yung nandoon sa gitna. Which normally dapat, ang nilalagay mo dun, yung pinakamalaki mo eh. So I think, based on my observation kanina, I think the reason why they put the small guard dun sa gitna na para depensahan si Bismarck is siguro mas mabilis and mas madali for him na may position niya yung sarili niya kung kailangan nilang i-front or kailangan nilang i-fall deny kasi may manggagaling na help galing sa likod. Pero so far, ang ganda ng spacing ng San Beda na si Bismarck, pag natanggap niya yung bola sa loob, meron siyang enough space para makapag-create for himself, and if not, pag nag-clog yung zone defense ng Perpetual, hinahanap niya talaga yung kick out.
Good spin on the free throw for Bismarck Lina. Should be a good matchup right here. Nunez and Lina. Yun nga lang, binabas muna ni Coach Yuri si Bismarck.
And I think binabasa ni Coach Yuri yung matchup, ano? Kasi ito si Yukin, ano siya eh, spread big siya eh. So kailangan niya ngayon palabasin tong big man ng Perpetual para ma-open naman yung ibang players for those drives.
Coral. Puno picks up the loose ball.
Pagalingan ng zone defense mula dito sa San Beda at saka sa Perpetual.
Oh, nag-hesitate. Gonzalida. Jomel still has those moments when he hesitates.
San Beda Red Lions.
And you would rather have him be more aggressive and playing without doubt.
Yes, I mean, Jomel Puno shot 2 out of 3 from the three-pointer. He just made one prior kanina. I mean, if you're 2 out of 3,
Let it slide.
yeah, nafe-feel mo yan.
Previous months namin, madami kami off-season tournaments, training outside of the country, mga 2 times, Japan and Indonesia. So nakakatulong yun sa off-the-court bonding namin and sa gelling ng team, and it helps a lot. And
Now we check in with the ladies here in our Smile Cam.
Yan, pakita niyo yung napakalalaki nating smile para pag nakita tayo ni Mommy, ni Daddy sa bahay, meron tayong ano, hi Mom, hi Dad, I made it.
There you go.
Nakakatuwa yung mga supporters natin, ano?
She knows what to do.
Gusto kong gawin sa anak ko eh. I-expose ko siya sa lahat ng games as possible.
Yeah.
Para habang bata pa lang, nai-enjoy niya na panoorin, naiintindihan niya na. And you know, that's a good family bonding.
24 all.
guys na who likes taking care of those little things, you know. Papasok siya, hindi siya naghahanap masyado ng shoot. Kung meron, sige. Pero yung offensive rebounds, yung steals, yung defensive stops, ang laking bagay nun para sa San Beda. And yun yung may tutulong niya.
Puno was a little bit surprised when Stasio gave up that pass.
With 1 second left.
So we don't blame him for getting surprised.
Kasi pati ako nagulat eh. That should have been a step back jumper.
Bismarck Lina for JC Monsalina.
It's like Stasio gave Puno the turnover.
Whoops.
Pagara pulls up from the corner.
We got 2 minutes remaining.
And it's so loud in here, we don't even hear the whistle.
Holding foul at number 21, Yukian Andrada. That's his first personal one on San Beda.
San Beda now back to playing man-on-man.
Orco. Pagara. Over Puno. And Nunez. Nakuha na ng bola si Bismarck Lina.
Speaking of good matchup, ang ganda rin ang basa ni Coach Olsen doon kanina nung pinasok niya to. After makashoot ni Bismarck, kailangan natin ma-stop si Bismarck. Kailangan may babantay kay Bismarck na katawan.
Oh!
Pero bumawi.
Pero nakabawi.
Bumawi, Anton. Ito yung isa sa mga bagay na ina-enjoy ko eh. Yung hahayaan nila yung big man na maglaro. Sige, diskarte ka dyan. Yan yung medyo nawawala ngayon sa basketball. Kasi, syempre, nag-i-improve din yung basketball and nag-i-evolve yan. And most of the big guys now are trying to spread the floor. And medyo nawawala yung mga ganyang klase ng bigs. Yung naglalaro talaga sa ilalim with footworks and skills.
Nice touch. Three-point play, not complete by Bismarck. And it is now a 27-26 lead for San Beda. Tagle. Andrada back to Tagle. Stasio to Puno. Puno on the drive, kicks it out to Penny. Penny could not convert. Pagara. Pagara pulls up for three. Good line. Just a little bit short.
Alam mo, ang ganda talaga nitong parang hybrid na triangle offense ni Coach Olsen. Ang dami niyang options na pwedeng mag-involve sa big and sa smalls na napakadami ring reads.
Oh, Orgo almost completing a steal. Andrada from the free throw line.
If you have a big that's unselfish, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get open shots for your teammates.
Oh no, Orgo is writhing in pain, holding on to his left shoulder. I haven't seen a player in this much pain this season.
Naipit ata.
And you know it's concerning because even Coach Olsen Rosella is standing there now.
Yes, and syempre, wala namang kahit sino dito sa atin may gusto na nakikitang player na nasasaktan eh.
And this is his starting point guard.
And that guy has been dictating the pace for Perpetual, especially on their defense.
And even the San Beda players, some of them are there now truly concerned about what's going on here with Sean Orgo, and I don't want to say it. I don't want to be the one. But this just pains me.
And you can see the pain.
Our courtside reporter, Kyla Mindanao, is also there. She will provide us with the update later on, but right now, prayers up for Sean Orgo. Orgo, third-year point guard, given the trust by Coach Olsen Racela to lead this team at his position, and Prince, he plays the most minutes on this Perpetual team, 29 minutes per game.
Yes, and I told you earlier, he plays a huge role for this Perpetual team. Ano? Siya yung nag-uumpisa ng napakabilis na offense para sa kanila, and siya rin yung nagdi-dictate ng pace nila sa depensa kasi siya talagang pume-pressure from the backcourt.
Orgo this season averaging 9.4 points per game, 5.1 rebounds per game. That's huge for a guard. 3.6 assists per game and 1.6 steals per outing. And now he is going to be stretchered out of the court. Prayers up for Sean Orgo.
You know, kahit gaano ka rival yung magkalaban na team, kahit na gaano ka-importante yung game, walang kahit sino dyan sa mga players na yan yung mag-iisip na may ma-injure doon sa kalaban nila. Kasi pare-parehas tayo na nagtatrabaho para ma-improve natin yung games natin. And you know, magkakaibigan yan off the court. And so sa lahat ng mga viewers natin dyan na nanonood, na sumusuporta sa NCAA, sa San Beda, or sa Perpetual, syempre humingi kami ng konting prayers para dito kay Sean Orgo, na sana hindi malala kung ano man yung nangyari sa kanya, and syempre full recovery.
Coach Olsen Racela is over there right now. Assistant coaches Richard Del Rosario, Gerard Dizon, Joff Cleopas, everybody from the Perpetualite squad. Deep concern for their point guard.
Big thank you to our medics. Lagi silang ready sa mga ganitong situation. And syempre, sana kung walang ganitong situation, mas okay, di ba?
Prayers up for Sean Orgo. And upon impact, Prince, we could see the reaction. So, in the depth chart of Perpetual, when it comes to the point guards, ang nagsasub dito kay Sean ay si Axel Manuel. Now, MGC might have to play some point guard, Prince.
And again, yung experience na meron tong si MGC, hindi pang freshman, hindi pang rookie. Yung klase ng laro and impact na nabibigay niya sa team niya, parang na siya talagang veterano. Imagine what he can do in the next few years.
And you know what? Of course, we don't want to, again, we don't like it when players get injured, but once that playing time of 29 minutes opens up, the role and the opportunities opens up for other players and the current players as well.
Yes, and I'm gonna quote Charles Barkley on this. kakasabi lang niya recently, the best ability is your availability. So if you're not getting as much playing time as you normally get, wag naman sana may mangyari sa teammates mo, pero minsan hindi naiiwasan yan. Once na makuha mo yung opportunity na meron ka and ready ka, baka yun yung mag-seal ng fate mo para sa team mo. Kasi if ready ka at nilaro mo ng maganda, nabigay mo yung gusto ng coaches mo, and pumutok ka,
Silio. Estrada is on the move. Estrada puts it up and in. So Jimboy is on.
They naka 30 points sa first quarter. Right now they're just 12 and 10.
Montesilio surveys Luna, providing the screen again. 8 to shoot for Nat. Pull-up jumper. Estrada with back-to-back baskets.
Karoon ng miscommunication sa Hitland defense kung bakit walang tao na napunta dun sa open shooter.
Corner shot. Wow. Designated shooter. Misfires. Ito si Jimboy. Jimboy likes this matchup against Argente. He will attack him. Estrada gets the roll. 6 points for Estrada here in the first.
Highly
Bringing it across. Barrera. Ooh, lost it to Jimboy. Estrada is on the move. Estrada all the way.
half of that point, I will give the credit to Montecillos. Montecillos parang talagang ilong sa ilong yung depensa niya eh. Giving his other teammates the opportunity to deny the passing lanes and to get chances like that na makakaagaw ng bola, makaka-convert into a layup.
You're right. It started with the defense of Montecillo on Raimundo. Jace Miller played for...
Sounds expensive. Yung pangalan niya. James Jace.
Galing to US as Estrada starts off the scoring here in the second half of that fadeaway jumper. He's the first guy in double figures here. Raimundo drops it in from long distance.
First three-pointer. First three-pointer for JRU.
That's right. They've been trying from the outside. Their first one in 9 attempts. Jimboy. Pass is too strong for Dimaano. So balik ang bola dito sa JRU Heavy Bombers.
That was a good intention and a good idea to give that pass away. Kaya lang masyadong mahaba yung galamay nung bumabantay.
Ito muna yung stop and fade ni Jimboy Estrada. Pinawi agad ni Marvin Raimundo. Remaining here in the third. These two guys dealing damage. Major damage for Letran. Jimboy Estrada!
Then kung paano sasagot yung tandem ng Estrada at Miller.
Ito. Jimboy trying to shake off Raimundo. Estrada! Wow!
Sabi niya, ganito. Ganito ka winning again sa previous game nila. So sa first half, they were thriving with perimeter shots. Same ang ginagawa nila sa second half. Tira pa rin sila ng tira sa perimeter kahit maalat na. Parang ganito rin yung nangyayari ngayon.
Oh, Jimboy Estrada!
Grabe.
With 18 points in this game. Sabi niya, kahit sino bigay niyo sa akin, kaya ko yan. And we're entering the final 2 minutes of this game. Look at this move again. Jimboy Estrada this time against Ivan Panapanaan. Then
that's why he is there.
Kaya naman itong EACA, they transfer into a zone.
Manuba drains the triple.
So before we went to a break, we were talking about how it's a low-scoring affair in this matchup between San Beda and Perpetual, and Prince was telling me that it's actually a good thing if you're San Beda.
Yes, totoo yan, Anton. Alam mo, kahit mas marami silang attempts sa three-pointer, nag-message nga sa akin yung kapatid ko ngayon nanonood siya. Sabi niya, bakit parang mas maraming attempts yung San Beda sa 3 points kesa sa 2 points? And ang sabi ko lang sa kanya, Beda has a tendency na tumira ng marami talagang 3 points. And if they start making one, tuloy-tuloy na yan. Minsan magtutuloy-tuloy. So they try to maximize yung init na meron sila from the 3-point line. And so far, I think they've done a good job kasi they're 6 out of 19 from the 3-point line. Medyo mas mababa yung sa 2 points nila, pero nasushoot pa nila yung 3 points nila eh. Then eventually, wag naman sana siguro kung umabot sa point na hindi naman sila nakakashoot sa labas, they have the means naman na dalhin yung bola sa loob because they have big guys who can really play inside.
Which brother texted you? Which brother texted you?
Si Richie.
Oh, Richie's watching right now.
Yes,
wow.
yes.
Thank you so much to Richie for the time the other night. He gave me a couple of interviews.
Oh, wow. Siyempre. Supportive yan eh.
Brian Sahonia, there's the triple. So, as you were explaining, 19 attempts from beyond the arc for San Beda. Inside the arc, 12 for the Red Lions. At ito yung ilan sa mga inside attempts nila.
And so far, naging effective naman din yun sa kanila. Kasi whenever they try to put the ball inside the paint, nagka-clog yung defense ng Perpetual. Kasi zone sila eh. So chances are, ang binibigay talaga nilang klase ng tira for San Beda is from the outside. Gusto nila yon na tumira sila ng marami sa labas rather than shooting from the inside. Kasi napakadali makakuha ng momentum pag ang shoot mo galing sa loob and chances are makakuha ka pa ng foul.
So there you see the numbers for both sides. But the biggest development here is the injury to Sean Orgo, who again plays 29 minutes for Perpetual and is the main point guard of Coach Olsen Racela, who will run the show, who will be the extension of the coach and fill in those 29 minutes. That is going to be big. And it hurts because Prince, you were just stressing na Perpetual was looking good, especially in their last win, a 10-point win against Letran.
Yes, ngayon pa lang nila nakukuha yung peak nila eh. Kasi medyo nagje-gel na sila eh. Yung mga talo ng Perpetual, hindi malalayo. They're there hanggang sa dulo. And you know, maybe because kulang pa yung chemistry nila at that point, but I think now they're starting to gel. And it's very unfortunate para dito sa Perpetual yung nangyari kay sa player nila na si Sean. And you know, ayaw natin mangyari yun sa kahit na sinong player ng kahit na sinong team. And again, nabanggit mo kanina, kanino mo pupunta yung minutes na dapat sa kanya. And kanino manggagaling yung leadership na binibigay niya sa team niya whenever siya yung nag-uumpisa ng pressure nila sa backcourt defense. Siya nagsiset up ng napakagandang offense nila, yung parang hybrid na triangle offense nila. He's the one looking for those open teammates sa mga corners. Sino yung magsi-step up?
So I'm looking at the Perpetual side right now, and Axel Manuel will be starting at the point guard spot here in the third period. He's wearing jersey number 33. He has been consistently the backup point guard for Coach Olsen Racela. Now his role just expanded.
And I think that's a big shoes to fill para sa kanya. And again, ito na yung chance na inaantay ng lahat ng player, yung pag nabigyan ka ng playing time. Kung ready siya, that's gonna be good for them. Kailangan niya mag-step up and ma-fill yung shoes na binibigay ni Sean.
Kalima. Interception. Goho Cruz. Abis line drive. And rebound Estacio. Bismarck. RC Kaliman.
Hey, Pizarro's doing a really good job on denying Bismarck. Nako,
Ngayon naman si Mark Goho Cruz.
he's holding his hamstring. Anton, naniniwala ka ba sa sinasabi nila na kapag medyo bata ka pa yung hindi, papagpag niya lang yan?
Yeah.
Naniniwala ka doon?
Yeah, naniniwala ako. That's why I wasn't surprised nung nakita ko na si Mark na tumatakbo.
Oo, kanina hinahawakan lang niya yung hamstring niya eh. Pero ngayon, siya pa yung nauuna sa offense eh.
And RC Kalima drains the triple.
And speaking of maraming attempts sa 3 points ang San Beda, yung mga players nila na talagang yun ang forte, hindi pa nga masyado pumapasok eh. Diba? MGC.
Goho Cruz. Boral. A little bit too strong and Kalima comes up with the rebound. Estacio.
Wow,
Inside pass. Wow. Libre sa ilalim si Bismarck Nina.
What a complete turn of events para sa Perpetual kasi nung buong first half, sila yung nagdi-dictate ng pace ng laro. Pero ngayong nagumpisa yung second half, parang San Beda yung nagsasabi sa kanila, no, ito yung gusto namin mangyari. Ito yung dapat nyong laruin. Ito kami. And Coach Yuri seems to be happy with what they're doing now.
Hindi pa nakakapunta sa Perpetual dito sa third quarter. Look at that pass by Penny Estacio. Dropping a dime.
Parang yung basa ng NBA player na na no look na nagte-trending ngayon.
Manuel. Abis. Pizarro. Manuel mula sa kanto. Wala pa rin. And Abis loses it.
Eto na naman yung San Beda, umaatake na naman.
Coach Olsen signaling for a timeout to be called in case San Beda scores here. Puno gets the ball back from Bismarck. Rebound Manuel. Boral. Too strong off the glass.
There was a push from behind.
Holding foul on number 1, Jamal Puno. That's his second personal. 3 on the Red Lions. Substitution Christian Magana for JP Moral.
Pagkarat steps back. And Pagkarat drains the three. First field goal of the third quarter for Perpetual.
Dapat mas maging aggressive pa tong Perpetual in attacking the baskets.
Oh, what a block by Pizarro on Andrada.
Yan yung mga klase ng plays, Anton, na kakailanganin ng Perpetual para mabawi nila yung energy na nawawala sa kanila sa tuwing makaka-convert sa San Beda. Kailangan nila maitaas pa kung ano yung meron sila ngayon para makabawi.
Estacio binigay kay Sahonia. Sahonia binalik kay Penny. Sahonia, left wing, triple is in and out. Karan on the drive. Gets airborne but unable to finish at the rim.
That was a good read. Para dito kay Airbags. Ano, nakita niya na nag-set ng screen itong si Pizarro. And si Bismarck medyo nandadaya. Umaangat siya, ina-anticipate niya yung attacking lane nito ni Airbags. Kaya ginamit niya yung jab step and inatake yung baseline. Ngayon, walang help doon kasi nasa taas si Bismarck.
Oh, now Sahonia is on the floor.
Technical foul on the head coach of the San Beda Red Lions, Yuri Sweta for source 11 behavior.
Oh, wow, Coach Yuri just called for a technical foul.
Meron yata kasing sinabi yung players niya sa kanya na parang illegal screen na hindi nakita ng mga referees natin. And yun yung parang nirereklamo niya. So watch this play. Oh, that was a good screen. Pizarro did not move. Well, based on my opinion, that was a good screen. And sa mga hindi nakakaalam, isa yan sa mga pinaka-paborito kong gawin. Is to set good screens. Kasi if you get your teammate open on a good screen, chances are the guy defending you will help. Once they help, sino mo open? Ako.
Yep.
Diba? So if you set good screens, it's like rewarding your teammate and then rewarding yourself at the same time.
Sahonia. Pass deflected. Goho Cruz. Oh, a foul called on Estacio, and Estacio cannot believe it.
Si MGC, akala ko si Kyrie eh.
Linaro yung bola sa ere.
Oo eh.
Alright, we'll take a break. San Beda on top by 5.
This is our moment.
Kilalang-kilala ngayon si Carlos Yulo sa kanyang double gold sa Paris. Pero alam nyo ba na mayroon nang naunang Carlos na naglaro sa Olympics na tubong NCAA? Siya'y walang iba kundi si Carlos Caloy Zaga na nagpa-champion sa San Beda Red Lions ng 3 beses noong 1950s. Lumahok si Loizaga ng 2 beses sa Olympics, pati na rin sa Asian Games, FIBA Asia at FIBA World Championships kung saan nagkamit siya ng maraming gintong medalya. Sa taong 2023, naluklok siya sa...
So this was that Kyrie-like move by Mark Goho Cruz, and now we can see why Coach Yuri Escueta was
furious.
Yeah, he was pretty mad because he feels like there was no foul. It's a different emotion naman para kay Coach Olsen. Sayang hindi na shoot ni Mark.
Oo, kasi kakailanganin nila yung bawat point talaga eh.
Alright, makibalita muna tayo kay Michaela Mindanao.
This third quarter is anyone's game. Makikita natin how both teams are locked in and every possession counts. Ang instruction lamang ni Coach Olsen Rosella to the team is to adjust their ball screen kasi this is causing the team to make for the shooters of the San Beda to be open. And also, he also told them to read the defense of San Beda and start from there. An update on Sean Orgo as per the team's physical therapist. He is currently experiencing a shoulder sprain pero kinakailangan pa nilang itong i-check in order to make sure. Let's see how the Perpetual Altas would adjust and fill into the loss of Sean Orgo in this match. Balik sa inyo, Anton and Prince.
Okay, at least shoulder sprain lang and nothing serious na katulad ng mga dislocation or something. Your shoulder sprain, madali na lang magawa ng paraan yan. And syempre, sana safe din itong mga players natin hanggang matapos tong laro natin.
Penny. Sahonia. normally yung mga ganong klaseng rebound nakukuha ni James yan.
Normally. Again, pinag-uusapan natin kanina, yung payosing na galing dun sa championship team, nanggagaling lahat ng shoot niya at saka ng energy niya dun sa offensive rebounds, yung mga dive, yung mga napakagagandang stops na binibigay niya. And napakalaki ng nilaro nung role na yon para sa San Beda for that championship. Ayan, narinig yata tayo, Anton. Dinukot galing sa taas. Nakita niya si Bismarck. Bismarck, akin na yan. Pinag-uusapan nila ako eh.
So Payosing has got 3 rebounds. So that's 2 offensive rebounds and 1 defensive rebound. Now, much respect to our coaches. You know, they're cousins, but they're also very hard workers. Coach Yuri Escueta and Coach Olsen Rosella are assistant coaches in the professional league. And they have games tonight also. So right after this, the job continues, Prince.
Yan yung masarap na pinag-uusapan eh, no? Alam mo yun, yung pagdating nyo sa, pag nagkita-kita kayo, parang magbibiruan pa kayo, anong game plan nyo sa amin? Anong game plan nyo sa amin? Bismarck Lina has 3 fouls, I think. And tinawag na ni Coach Yuri yung papalitata sa kanya kasi kakailanganin nila to si Bismarck pagdating ng dulo.
Estacio. Pass deflected by Pizarro. Manuel. Pizarro trying to post up Bismarck Lina. Pizarro trying to get that foul of Bismarck, and Bismarck holding his ground, Prince.
Yes, and ang nakakatuwa yung ganyan eh. Alam mo yun, kanina binigyan nila ng chance si Bismarck dito sa side ng San Beda, but the turnover, and then on the other side, they tried to reward itong si Pizarro by giving him the ball and trying to play Bismarck on the post.
Now, Prince, sa unang pagkakataon dito sa laban na to, Joe Celso has been sent in. Remember, he was the starting center of San Beda on opening day.
Again, nasa rotation ng coaches natin yan kung paano tayo papasok, ilalabas.
Wow. Just wow. Yukian Andrada in the face of danger.
Tumingin pa sa'yo, Anton, pagkatapos na yung shot. Nakita ko.
4 out of 7.
Making sure you know.
Oh, we definitely know. 16 points for Andrada.
And sa mga hindi nakakalam, si Yukian ang isa sa pinaka-consistent in terms of outside shooting sa buong NCAA.
Another one for Yukian Andrada. 5 out of 8 from beyond the arc. Timeout Perpetual.
Ang unang pumapasok sa isipan pag NCAA ang napag-uusapan ay basketball. Pero kahit sa ibang larangan ng palakasan, lalaban pa rin ang NCAA. Tignan nyo ang tubong mapuwa na si chess grandmaster Eugene Torre na isa ng Hall of Famer. Ang taga-College of St. Benilde na season 92 men's volleyball champion at MVP na si John Vic de Guzman na nakapagkamit ng silver medal sa SEA Games. Ang kaeskwela niya na si Agatha Wong na nakalimang gold medals rin sa SEA Games sa Wushu.
Back-to-back makes from beyond the arc for Yukian Andrada. This is what you were saying. When you provide a good screen to your teammate, it's like you're rewarding yourself.
Yes, I mean, your teammate's gonna get open. And marirealize niya na kapag na-open siya, tapos dumating yung help from your defender, sino mo open? Siyempre yung screener. Dahil nag-set ka ng magandang screen sa akin, bakit naman kita hindi hahanapin, di ba? So if I give you the ball and you're open, and that's Yukian Andrada setting a good screen and getting open, we know na kaya niyang ishoot yung mga ganong klaseng tira. And so far, he's been so effective on that. With 5 out of 8 3-pointers.
So ayan, para sa mga mahilig mag-basketball na nababad trip tuwing tinatawag ng mga gwardya na, hoy, bigyan mo ako ng screen. Baguhin niyo na po yung mindset niyo.
Oo, basta iset mo yung screen mo ng maganda at hindi labag sa loob yung screen mo, malamang ma-open ka and ma-reward ka. San Beda now playing zone defense.
Pagkarat. Goho Cruz. And Kalima comes up with the rebound.
And based on the play that they ran, Anton, normally pag umabot yung bola dun sa elbow na yon, ipapasa mo yun sa corner for that seal on the guy underneath and then a dive. Yun ang normally na hinahanap. But in that case, tinira ni MGC and nakita ko lang yung reaction ni Coach Olsen. Kaya napansin ko na baka ang instruction sa kanila pag nag-zone yung San Beda is to look for the big guys who are cutting. Kasi syempre, wala si Bismarck, so they have to maximize na si Celso yung nandiyo dyan and galing siya ng bench. Medyo malamig pa. Kumbaga, kailangan pang mag-warm up, di ba?
Prince, this is one of the few times that I've seen na pinagsabay si Celso and si Songkuya.
Yes, because dalawa sila minsan yung nagpapalitan. Nung wala pa si Bismarck, sila yung nagpapalitan. Paglabas ni Celso, si Songkuya kapag mas gusto ni coach ng mas mabilis na pace doon sa offense nila, si Songkuya yung nilalagay nila. But if they want naman na yung bola pumapasok sa loob, it's either si Yuken ang nilalagay sa post or itong si Celso. Itong si Maynard Songkuya, isa to sa mga consistent na bigs din ng San Beda.
Wow, a technical foul was just called on Jericho Nunez for pointing at an official.
Yep, I feel him. Nangyari na yan sa akin. Nung nagtanong ako sa kanya, nagtanong lang ako sa referee pero syempre napaturo ako dahil parang, hindi mo ba, yan. And then I got a text. So, ngayon na na-technical siya kaya hindi ako nagulat kasi, yep, been there, done that. And sorry dun sa referee na naituro ko pero nagtatalong lang naman ako.
Does it change things if you know the referee? Like, madalas, he officiates your games a lot and you guys develop some sort of a relationship?
Normally in the pro, ganon. Kilala ng mga players yung referee, magkakakilala sila. Maybe because of the events and yung mga out of towns. Kasi syempre, normally, nagsistay kayo sa isang place lang. But they have a job to do. And I think, hindi nakaka ngayon sa referee, nakaka-apekto sa tatawag ng referee yung friendship ninyo kasi parehas na team, may mga kaibigan, di ba?
Nunez, Bagara, Elzano swings it. MGC for 3. There you go.
Kanina pa niya inaantay ang tira na yan, Anton. Finally.
Elzano with a block. 7 on the shot clock. Hey, we have some familiar faces here. We have King Lion, former King Lion, Jacob Cortez, James Kwekute, another former King Lion also, and the guy
Cedric Bearfield
in between them. Yep. Cedric Bearfield. We covered him in Dubai. He was the point guard for a strong group. Of course, now he's in the professional ranks.
And syempre, dahil nabanggit mo yung SGA, mag-hi na rin tayo kala Tito Frank. Tito Frank, syempre, hello sa'yo. My friend, Jacob, binabati ko kayo, pare.
Huge shoutouts. Boss Frank.
Yep.
And Boss Jacob.
The Boss Frank and the Boss Jacob. Alam mo, feeling ikaw, kung halimbawa, pag nakikita mo yung San Beda na naglalaro, tapos nandiyan dyan si King Lion, feeling mo may effect yun sa kanila?
You know, the funny thing is, there was a game where a couple that Jacob watched and they lost.
Oh.
Yeah.
Siguro.
And Jacob was like up and cheering.
Pero ngayon medyo chill lang siya eh. Baka kaya ano pa.
The Benil game, brother. That's when Jacob watched the overtime loss. Jacob was there. And then the next time Jacob watched, he was behind the bench na.
Ayun lang.
Tapos nanalo.
So medyo ano pa, medyo quits lang. Kasi may panalo, may talo.
So now he's back in the bleachers. So tignan natin.
Humahabol pa naman yung Perpetual.
But I think the San Beda fans are more concerned where you are sitting.
Nako. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa mga fans natin dyan na nanonood ng game ngayon. Very exciting game mula sa Perpetual laban sa San Beda Red Lions.
Goho Cruz. Manuel. Straight into the hands of Celso.
Sa angle natin, parang merong contact dun sa layup na yun. But I think hindi nakita ng mga referee, so they're gonna rule that as a block.
Sahonia.
Anton, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Nakikita mo ba yung difference ng offense ng San Beda kapag wala silang stretch 4 big?
Yeah, there's a lot more pick and rolls.
Yes, and anong nakikita mo sa offense nila ngayon compared mo sa offense kanina? Aside from the pick and roll.
Well, right now there's no big man like who's a threat like Nina.
See, I think that's one thing na naging problem dito ni Coach Yuri. I think this is my opinion from dito kay Celso. It's good that he's getting and grabbing all those rebounds and playing those good defenses to get those stops. Pero yung naibibigay ni Bismarck pag nasa loob siya, meron siyang threat both on offense and on defense. And I think yun yung isa sa mga wala kay Celso or hindi pa nila nakikita. And medyo bumagal yung pag-ikot ng bola ng San Beda nung nawala tong si Yukian and si Bismarck.
And speaking of the two, they're about to return to the game. Nunez with a runner at the buzzer. But San Beda is in the head, 44-38. We'll be back for quarter number 4.
Cabildes, you know, he has this formidable lineup. They will be put to the test against the Red Lions today. Harvey Bagsanhan drains it from long.
Nakita yung mismatch dun.
Axel Durmal. Harvey all day. Yes! Bagsanhan with his second triple in the first.
Good start for Bagsanhan. 6 points with 2 out of 3 field goal.
That's a nice start for Harvey. Again, 10 points against Benilde. But it's good to see him find the touch early on. Gonzalez, Kalimag. This guy also has the range. Yeah. Andrada with the short stab. Teka lang, may timeout tayo dito. Oftana. Lucero got away with steps and he finds Pagsan.
We have attorney Jonas Kabochan of San Beda University. Sitting in front of him is Sir Mike Advani. And over on the other side, Emilio Aguinaldo College's Dr. Lorenzo.
Ito na yung lineup ng San Beda na pangdiinan.
There's Mr. Mike Advani.
Anton, I like this matchup. Air Pags versus Jomel Puno. The battle. Kung sino yung mas athletic.
The thing is though, we haven't seen much of Jomel's athleticism in this game. He's only scored 2 field goals and those were 2 3-point.
And isa yon sa reason kung bakit mataas yung percentage niya sa labas and sa 2 points kasi pinipili niya yung mga tira na binibigay niya. And so far, mainit pa yung mga teammates niya. I mean, for you to be able to understand na habang mainit yung teammate mo, dapat hanapin mo siya and magparaya ka muna. That's a different kind of chemistry na meron ng isang team. Now, Perpetual has to make a stop dito sa San Beda and convert para may baba nila yung lamang into 4.
Andrada, short. Puno stepping on the baseline.
Question. So hawak na ni Puno yung rebound pero
Yeah.
umapak siya sa baseline. Is that a rebound and a turnover? Or
That's a good question, man.
diba? Kasi wala pa siyang full control of the ball. Pero napunta siya ng outside. So is that his turnover or the team's turnover?
Pakaran. Sahonia will take a rest for a bit. And JP Boral comes in for Pagaran. Perpetual still in it. Just a 6-point lead for the Red Lions. Tagle. Wow. Coach Olsen Racela is beside himself.
You know, San Beda's been shooting the lights out this entire game. Hindi ma-figure out ng Perpetual kung itutuloy pa ba nila yung zone or pupunta sila ng man. Kasi pag nag-zone sila, nasushoot yung tira sa labas. Pag nagmaman, nasushoot pa rin yung tira sa labas, which ang binibigay na nila is yung drive.
And Perpetual runs out of time. So this is what happened to Sean Orgo. And it was reported by Michaela Mindanao that it's a shoulder sprain. But you know, he's in a great deal of pain right now. And we will learn more in the coming hours and days.
Mahirap kasi yung injury sa shoulder kasi hindi mo makikita unless it's obvious eh. Normally, pag nadi-dislocate, makikita mo na dislocated siya talaga. Pero kapag hindi mo alam kung may mga tear or something. Ganyan yung nangyari sa akin. Hindi nakita na may dislocation, which is wala naman talaga. Pero meron palang punit sa loob. And syempre, sana hindi malala yung injury na meron tong si Orgo.
Let's get an update right now from Michaela Mindanao.
The defending Lions are taking on an aggressive stance on both ends of the court. Discipline at presence of mind ang pinapaalala ni Coach Yuri Escueta sa kanila during their huddle. Kailangan ito lalo na sa kanilang offense. Sabi pa nga ni Coach Yuri na they should be able to find a way to execute their plays sa defense ng Perpetual. Kahit gumagana yung system for the team, bawal maging complacent and kailangan aggressive pa din. Let's see if they'd be able to finish this game with a roar for the Lion community, Anton and Prince.
Very, very on point yung sinabi na yun ni Coach Yuri. Ano? Kahit gumagana yung system nila sa depensa ng Perpetual, they really have to find ways on how to get the best shot possible. And in that case, yung tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, mas marami talaga silang attempts sa labas, which opened up itong defense ng Perpetual. Kaya sila bumalik ng man. And I think, pinakamagandang pwede nilang puntahan for now is their bigs.
Lina is in. So let's see if they will go to him. But Perpetual still with that zone, Prince.
Yes, and bumalik sila sa zone ngayon dahil nakakakuha sila ng good stops from it the past few possessions. Meron na silang 2 stop na nakuha and isang stepping from the Jomel Puno offensive rebound. Despite San Beda shooting the lights out, San Beda is only up by 6.
Perpetual in that zone. Good find by Estacio. Andrada with 21 points, Prince.
Yes, of course he's gonna get 21 points. He made 5 out of 8 3-pointers. Pero medyo nakukulangan pa ako dun sa aggressiveness ng big man ng San Beda. And at the same time, sa Perpetual naman, parang medyo naging stagnant yung laro ni MGC at saka ni Boral. Parang medyo tahimik sila ngayon.
Cruz with 11, Boral just with 2 points. Puno moves closer. Can't block that.
Yup. Kung si Airpods ka, pwede mo sigurong abutin yun. Abis also, from dun sa unang basket niya, medyo tahimik din ngayong game na to.
Cruz shoots from way out. Abis grabs the offensive board. Boral. Abis.
What a pass! What a pass! Yung dalawang pangalan na binanggit ko, biglang gumawa ng play para sa sarili nila. Banggitin ko pa kaya ulit. You know, kakailanganin ng Perpetual lang kahit na sinong player na magsi-step up sa kanila.
Estacio. That's a good stop by Perpetual. This is a crucial possession right here, Prince.
Yes. And again, yung sinasabi mo kaninang pag binigyan ka ng chance makapaglaro, you have to maximize it. And Manuel getting that stop is big for him, especially now that they're trying to get back on this game.
Cruz, sorry miss at the rim. Manuel for 3. Axel Manuel with a big time basket. Hello. Axel Manuel stepping up for the injured Sean Orco. Lina. Oh, that's a brick wall. He's trying to break down. Oh, Penny Estacio. What a response by Estacio.
Nagsasagutan lang sila eh. And sa mga hindi nakakaalam ng mga viewers natin, yung percentage in numbers ng Perpetual and San Beda, halos pantay lang sa isa't isa. Nagkakatalo lang talaga dyan kung sino yung mas may gustong manalo.
Oh, JP Boral grabs his own miss. Boral using his length and strength.
And this was your concern, Anton. The past 3 possessions ng Perpetual, they got 3 offensive rebounds. And as you said kanina, isa sa mga naging problema nila last game kung bakit natalo sila is yung huling offensive rebound na nakuha ng kalaban.
So it doesn't matter if you're winning the rebounding game if you can't get the most important rebound of all.
Yes.
At the end of the game.
Yes, and so far dito sa last 3 possessions nila, nakakuha ng offensive rebound itong Perpetual.
Perpetual in striking distance. Boral fakes, shoots. That's a stop for San Beda. Estacio hitting a crucial 3 just moments ago to create more separation. Tagle. Puno thought about it. Balik ang bola kay Tagle. No Payosing, no Sahonia on the floor. Estacio. Too strong. Perpetual gets the stop. Manuel. Cruz. Could not get the bounce.
That was a good setup for MGC. After that ball screen and then the pin down from him, meron pang isa pang pin down para sa kanya galing kay Nunez and he set him perfectly for that wide open 3. Hindi lang talaga na-shoot.
Estacio, heavy minutes today. No Nigel Gonzalez. Puno, fade away. No. Perpetual's getting the stops. They just can't buy basket sprints.
Yes, and I mean, Perpetual is really known for their defense. And they're getting what they want in terms of stops. Pero ang kailangan talaga nila is to convert din. I mean, if you're gonna get good stops, might as well convert. If not, sayang. Sayang yung pinagtrabahuhan niyo sa depensa.
Tinawagan ng foul on si Jonger Puno for holding on to him.
And you know, I think that's what he gives for this Perpetual, ano. Yung mga seal na binibigay niya dyan sa loob. Yes, sometimes he gets the ball, sometimes he makes it. But most of the time, para sa akin ang nakikita ko, nakaka-attract siya ng depensa and ng mismatch na kung sino man yung napupunta sa kanya, it's either makakuha ng foul or makukuhanan niya ng offensive rebound. And malaking bagay yon para sa Perpetual. And I think they should really maximize that and explore that even more.
Rosella calls a timeout. San Beda leads Perpetual 54-48.
This is our moment. Sa puso mo, the sky is the limit.
Baka hindi ulit ito tumira kasi kanina pa niya hinahanap yung teammates niya. Pero bigla siya nag-create ng move na may napakaganda pang sidestep with the finish. Wow, ang galing. Napakaganda ng sidestep na yun.
And that's why they have this lead, 12-8. Justin Sanchez, somehow gets the reverse. +1 for Sanchez. And again, this is a mature.
54-48, San Beda leads Perpetual. And Chris Pagaran today, 3 out of 13 from the field, just 8 points. They are missing his production, Prince. And he was a big reason kung bakit nanalo ng 10 itong Perpetual kontra Letran nung nakaraan.
Yes, and again, kanina binanggit ko nga sa'yo, itong si Cedric Abis, si Christian Pagaran, and syempre si John Boral. Sila yung naging parang key ng Perpetual dun sa nakaraang game nila kung bakit nakuha nila yung panalo na yon. And so far dito sa game na to, medyo tahimik sila. And si MGC yung medyo nagsi-step up, at saka itong si Nunez with 4 out of 4 field goals with 11 points.
So if they want to make a serious run for the Final Four, the time is now.
San Beda playing that 1-2-2 zone man defense.
Nunez. Pagaran. Nunez blocked. But it's still Perpetual basketball. Manuel. Gohong Cruz.
Okay, gusto ko lang sana sabihan yung mga fans natin ngayon na nanonood na mga basketball players din, na mga big man. Panurin nyo ng maigi kung paano maglaro si Bismarck at saka si Jericho Nunez. Si Jericho Nunez, 4 out of 4 ang field goals niya, pero hindi niya pinilit yung 4 na yon. And ilan na yung fouls nang nakuha niya by just sealing his man, or kung sino man yung tao na napupunta sa kanya, may bola or wala, isi-seal niya. Ngayon, nakakakuha siya ng foul. Extra possession yun para sa Perpetual.
Hey! Perpetual is down by just 4 now. After that, inbound play. And the steal! The Altas get the steal! Manuel! Oh my, that hurts. That hurts.
They needed that.
Abis was not ready for that drop pass by Axel Manuel.
But you know, at least, alam nila sa sarili nila na pag pre-pressure nila, kaya pa nila makakuha ng stops and ng steals.
Estacio missing on that triple, which on the spot where he was able to hit was just several plays back. He tries again. Penny! Estacio! He likes that left wing. He was hunting for that shot. And he puts Perpetual back up ahead by 7.
Lozano.
fadeaway. That's good for Raimundo.
Just scoring off reads itong JRU. Wala na sila gaano
Misfired at the rim. Oh, switching hands.
Grabe.
What a play by Raimundo.
Benny Estacio puts San Beda ahead by 7. And this was a sorry moment for Perpetual because that would have been an easy basket. San Beda's lead would have just been down by 2. Would have shrunk to 2. Now it's up to 7 because of this.
Big play by Estacio.
Benny Estacio, 2 crucial triples that created separation. And this might be the separation that San Beda will need to preserve this win, Prince.
Yes, and alam nyo, si Benny Estacio, meron lang siyang 6 points. And yung 6 points na yon, 2 3 points na importante para sa San Beda.
Has to find a friend. Tika na yun. Oh, dangerous pass. Goho Cruz from the corner. MGC. He did it again. And now San Beda calls a timeout.
In the paint. These guys are the smallest players on the floor, but they thrive in the paint in the land of the Giants.
And one of the reasons para masabi natin yung mga get is because they have the biggest heart. And yan yung talagang nagmamatter.
Now, San Beda is coming off a loss. I have a feeling
hindi sila ganun kalalaki.
If Benny Estacio likes the left wing, Mark Goho Cruz loves the left corner.
Oh yes, I can attest to that.
He's had many shots this season where he's hit it from the left corner, even at the deepest side of the left corner na ipapasok niya yung tirang niya.
Kanina parang bitin yung 3 points ni MGC pero nung medyo lumiyad si Coach Olsen parang kaya umabot eh. Shout out to you, Coach O.
Alright, 37.3 seconds. San Beda's protecting a 4-point lead. Perpetual needs a stop.
Okay, now Anton, I have a question for you. With 37.3 seconds left, lead San Beda by 4. Who do you think the ball should go to?
I think it should go to Benny Estacio and let him decide the play.
I think that's a good idea. I was about to say that. I was actually leaning for you to say, you have to go to Yukin or to Bismarck. But now that you've said that Estacio, I think that's a really, really good idea. I mean, he made that basket. He made 2 of the big 3-pointers for San Beda that they needed.
But I say that not necessarily meaning that Estacio has to shoot it.
Oh yes, you just want him to
let him decide.
Yeah, let him decide.
And there you go. He gives it to Andrada. Oh, that's an offensive foul. Offensive foul by Yuki and Andrada.
That was a good play by MGC.
Andrada is saying it was a flop.
Now San Beda has to get a stop. And Payosing coming in for Kalimag.
Now I will throw the question to you. Who should Perpetual go to here, Prince?
Oh, MGC.
And here he is. Your wish. Granted. MGC, nalunod. Throws it out. Pagaran, open. Short. Lina with the rebound.
Anton, that was a very good decision for him to kick out to Airpags. I mean, Airpags is one of the guys who you want to shoot the ball when it comes to ganitong crunch time. He was able to get a couple of defenders to get Airpags open. Unfortunately, Airpags missed the shot. But that was a good play.
So now, Perpetual fouling. And that time, Prince, San Beda got the rebound already to secure the win.
And yun yung sinasabi mo na aanuhin mo yung lamang nyo na rebound kung hindi mo makukuha yung importante. In that case, kinuha na ni Bismarck.
Marami sa mga student athletes ng NCAA ang tumutuloy sa mga professional basketball leagues at may mga piling atleta rin na nagiging basketball legends. Ilan sa mga past and future basketball legends ng NCAA ay sina Kaloy Loizaga, Lauro Mumar at Freddie Webb na sinundan nila Atoy Ko, Philip Cesar, Vergel Meneses,
Alvin Patrimonio at
Samboy Lim.
Together, we own the future. Kaya natin ni, kabaelang tayo-tayo, kaya natin ini, kaya natin ni, kaya natin ni, kabaelang tayo-tayo, kaya natin ini, own the future.
4.1. That is the time remaining. It's San Beda basketball as they are trying to preserve this win. That's Mark Denver Omega now serving his residency with Letran, former Perpetual starting center.
Oh yes, he played a huge role for them. Yan yung mga pinantatapat nila dun sa mga bigatin na big man ng kalaban.
Yup. Estacio throws it in to Lina, and they're going to foul Bismarck. Estacio just throws it in.
Referees are taking a TV review.
The referees are still going to review this.
Anton, ayaw kong banggitin kanina, pero kanina ko pa tinitignan. San Beda may 100% free throw. 4 out of 4. 3 out of 3 for Bismarck Lina. And I think they're just gonna let the game finish.
The coaches are already shaking hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score. The Perpetual Altas.
Despite the loss, Anton, I think Perpetual played one hell of a game. Nagkataon lang talaga na unfortunate events happen and may na-injury, pero I think they really played well.
So the final score, 57-53 in favor of SBU San Beda University. They improved their record to 8-4. Perpetual falls to 5-7. So we will listen to the alma mater hymns before proceeding to our post-game coverage with some interviews, analysis, and features. Happy birthday to Mr. Frank Gutsy, Mancom representative of Perpetual.
And syempre, speaking of happy birthdays, binabati ko yung kaibigan ko, Sam Concepcion. Happy birthday sa'yo, my friend. More birthdays and more blessings sa'yo.
Alright. We will begin post-game coverage here on Heart of Asia after this 57-53 win by San Beda over Perpetual. Don't go away.
And we're back. Yes, it's a brand new edition of our awesome plays here in NCAA Season 100 Men's Basketball. Starting us off at number 10.
Oh, good touch pass. Medina!
A lefty reverse layup by JRU's main character, Jonathan Medina. At number 9.
High-octane basketball we're seeing so far. Oh!
Jericho Nunez throws down the first dunk of NCAA Season 100.
Big guy getting a highlight on that transition dunk.
Bam! Dito naman sa number 8.
Nakakawan. Escobedo is running. Escobedo, wow! Switching hands. Finish.
Raymart Escobedo switches hands in the air for the lefty finish on the fast break. Here at number 7.
This move. Dinoya for the tie. Yes!
A game time.
We begin our post-game coverage here after the conclusion of this San Beda and Perpetual game kung saan nagtagumpay ang Red Lions kontra sa Altas 57-53 at kasama namin ngayon ni Prince Rivero, head coach Yuri Escueta, who is kinda or maybe not so surprised that they won and Prince Rivero is here.
Medyo superstitious to si Coach Yuri eh.
Pagka tingin ko nung after ng game, doon ko lang nakita si Prince eh.
Yan, dapat
ko,
ganun talaga. Very demure.
6-0, 6-0.
Yep. Coach, Bismarck Nina, it's the first time this season that you inserted him in the starting lineup. Was that the plan all along or did you decide as the season developed and his health was getting better?
Well, we knew Bis was coming late in the season. So, luckily, we got him late in the first round. So, he feels better. We always communicate with him. And, of course, if you have a guy like this, why wouldn't you start him? Especially against UPHR.
Okay, Coach, ang question ko naman po para sa inyo is, bakit tinitingnan namin ni Anton kanina yung stats eh? Parang mas mataas yung attempts nyo ng 3 points rather than sa 2 points for the majority of the game. Eh, medyo effective kayo kapag nasa bigs yung bola.
Well, we give emphasis of giving the ball in the post, diba? But what the defense is giving, in my Perpetual, what giving us is really those open threes, especially with this, getting all those attention from the other guys helping. Bis knows how to pass that ball pagka may help sa kanya.
Coach, I forgot to ask, what was your biggest learning from the LPU game? It came down to that Greg Cunanan grabbing the rebound and then hitting the go-ahead three-pointer. What did you learn and what did you guys talk about in your viewing after that game?
Well, what I told them before this game, I knew it's going to be a low-scoring defensive ball game. That every possession would count. And just like the LPU game, when we lost one possession, when we could have gotten that rebound, diba, it cost us the game. So sabi ko nga sa kanila, especially in this kind of ball game where both teams play good defense, diba, we have to get all the rebounds and dive for 50-50 balls, which I think Perpetual was able to do in the fourth quarter.
Yes,
I think we
Coach.
gave up 12 second chance points and 6 offensive rebounds.
And yun yung isa sa mga pinag-usapan nga namin kanina, no, na medyo nag-flashback sa amin yung pangyayari nung last game kasi merong span of 4 or 5 possessions na parang
Offensive
kinuhanan
rebound
kayo
and
ng
loose
offensive
balls.
rebounds and loose balls and humahabol sila. But the thing is, hindi nila na-convert yung bola. But you know, Coach, ano yung parang pinaka naging motivation nyo after the loss from last game and then going to this game? Aside from it's gonna be a low scoring point, ano yung parang pinaka sinabi mo sa kanila na dapat may take care nyo?
We always try to stay positive even on wins and losses. It's just to get back on the winning track. Yun lang, diba, it's early in the second round. Every win is very important. So we move on from that tough loss, focus on Perpetual, and then get some rest. Yun yung isang pinaka-importante sa amin. Parang nag-4 games in 8 days kami.
Grabe.
4 games in 8 games kami. Ang 4th game namin is on Sunday.
Yes.
So very important sa amin ngayon yung yung discipline namin to get some rest, sleep, hydrate, and of course yung nutrition namin.
Coach, is there some concern with James Payosing? Because we're kind of concerned that he hasn't really shown consistently yung kanyang finals MVP form.
It's not that... I always tell him just to keep it simple. The reason why he won that finals MVP was because he stick to his strengths. And I think marami kasi nagsasabi na he needs to step up, score this many points. And I think that isn't his strength. His strength is, playing defense, getting rebounds, getting offensive rebounds, attacking the basket when there's a free lane, hitting open shots if you're not closed out. So sabi ko, wag mo shadow pressure yung sarili mo. The important thing is, we win games, you contribute. Kung malaki man yan o maliit, whatever contribution is big for us.
And people naman don't see yung talagang naitutulong nitong ni James, kasi may mga, syempre, may mga viewers tayo na...
I think he did a good job nung
yes.
he got 2 offensive rebounds and defensive rebound nung dulo.
And that's what we were talking about kanina, nung kinuha niya yung rebound from Bismarck. Sabi ko, narinig yata tayo ni James nung pinag-uusapan natin siya.
Yun nga, that's what it takes to win game for us.
Coach, I'm sure there are a lot of people watching that you want to thank.
Of course, I'd like to thank yung San Beda community for always watching. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Patuloy lang po ang suporta at tiwala sa ating team at sa players. We promise to work harder as the second round progress.
So there you go, Coach Yuri Escueta getting this win today against Perpetual. And very happy because, again, this is just the universe working. 6-0 ang San Beda when Prince Rivero covers them.
Nako, ano lang yan, coincidence.
Coincidence
lang yan. And syempre, pinaghirapan nila yung mga games nila and, hard work yan.
Alright, there you have it. San Beda with the win against Perpetual 57-53 and we will be back para sa pagpapatuloy ng ating post-game coverage dito sa Heart of Asia.
Mga kapuso, muli na namang nagbabalik ang ating awesome plays para sa ikalawang linggo ng NCAA Season 100 Men's Basketball. Simulan natin sa number 10.
Kahukom. Uy, ganda! Wow!
Joshua Kahukom on the fast break. Sinidestepan si Jimboy Estrada upang makapuntos para sa binil.
With a sidestep.
At number 9.
Ang sikip ng court ngayon. Ang lalaki. Oh, what a pass! What a find!
It's Kyle Ochavo who finds himself in the land of the Giants but still finds Jude Bagay for the easy deuce. Here at number 8.
Backdoor. Barba. Oh my goodness! How?
The league's scoring leader, Ato Barba, goes backdoor for the pretty reverse layup. How about a first at number 7?
5 out of 9 from beyond the arc today. The team captain of San Beda University is with me, and Prince Rivero right now. Yukian, you took it upon yourself to be aggressive, but Prince Rivero just moments ago said, I told you to be aggressive.
Yup. Actually, before pa ng game, nag-stretching pala kami. Sabi ni Kuya Prince sa akin na I have to be aggressive nga kasi ayun, when I get aggressive, my teammates also follows my aggressiveness. So ayun, malaking tulong talaga yung pagiging aggressive ko on the start of the game.
Okay, and syempre, dun sa galing sa loss from the last game, and isa ka sa mga leaders at nilook up to ng San Beda team, ano yung naging parang, ano yung sinabi mo sa kanila after the game in preparation for this game?
Well, kailangan namin bumawi. Yun lang lagi ko inuulit. Matalo kami, kailangan namin bumawi. Masakit kasi yung talo namin last game. Game winner pa ni Greg Cunanan. So, ayun lang, we just stayed together. Sa trainings namin, we just picked each other up. And then yun, lumabas ngayon sa laro namin.
This team is undergoing a lot of changes. Bismarck Lina being incorporated. Coach Yuri has been stressing na matagal niyo siyang inantay. And then Nigel Gonzalez now, Penny Estacio coming in. How do you guys make these adjustments on the fly and make sure that you continue your winning ways despite all of these changes?
Well, ayun, nagsisimula yun sa coaches namin na binibigyan kami ng tiwala ng mga coaches namin. Kahit sinong pumasok sa amin, the coaches gives us trust, the confidence. So, kahit sinong pumasok sa amin nga dito, basta ready to play ka, maganda lalaroin mo.
And isa yun naman sa sinabi ko rin kay Anton, yung pinag-uusapan na yung rotation ni Coach Yuri, unorthodox eh. Hindi siya yung pare-parehas na makikita mo every game. Depende talaga yan dun sa matchup ng kalaban and kung ano man yung ibibigay nyo sa offense, ano yung game plan na meron kayo. Okay, speaking of yung nabanggit nga kanina ni Anton, na may mga players kayo na bagong pasok and iba-iba yung first 5. Especially now na si Bismarck nilagay na sa first 5 and ang laki nang nakukuha nyo sa kanya when it comes to him sharing the ball. Ano yung pinaka ine-expect mo na gagawin ni Bismarck para sa susunod pang mga games?
Ine-expect ko si Bismarck to be dominating the paints. Kasi grabe yung presence talaga ni Bismarck. When he seals, in defenders, lahat nagka-clog in sa kanya in the paint. So, Bismarck, sasabihin ko lang kay Bismarck ngayon na just keep improving, you know, and maganda yun naman yung pinapakita rin ni Bismarck.
You had a nice fadeaway there on the post.
Yes. Tough.
How long and how many shots do you take with that particular move?
I've been doing it since even preseason, even last year, but I just didn't have the chance to showcase that last year. So I think I've been improving my post game with Coach Norman, Coach Jenkins, so they're a big help sa akin.
Imagine having those coaches as your big man coach.
Yep.
Multiple best imports. Wow! Ang dami mong matututunan talaga doon. And syempre, magiging consistent ka talaga. And imagine, di ba? Yung nabibigay din ni Bismarck kung yan din yung coaches na meron ka. So, syempre, congratulations sa game nyo.
Thank you, Kuya.
All right, you can. I'm sure there are a lot of people watching right now that you want to thank.
First of all, just want to thank God again sa panalo namin. And I want to thank the San Beda community for watching us and keep supporting us. And I want to thank my family also, my girlfriend, my family in Bulacan, family in Pasig, and yung family ko rin sa Quezon City.
There you have it. Team captain of San Beda University, Yukian Andrada. Big game again for number 21 here this afternoon. All right, let's turn over to Kyla Mindanao, who is with a guy who hit 2 big shots in the fourth quarter, Penny Estacio.
Anton and Prince, I am here now with Penny Estacio. Penny, we would like to know, dahil ikaw ang nag-fill in for Nigel kasi wala nga siya in this game, do you think you were able to execute and play well in this game?
Yeah, ever since the preseason, that was my role to facilitate and runs the team offense. So yun nga, trabaho ko yun as a point guard to make sure that my team is very composed and yun parati ko rin i-remind ng mga coaches na to run the show. So ayun.
Sa tingin nyo in this game and this win, paano ito nakakatulong sa inyong mga remaining games pa in this season?
Like Coach Yuri always tells us na every game is important. So every game talaga, like last game, very crucial one win or one loss can make or break us. So every game talaga, we need to give our 100%. So, ayun, dapat di talaga kami nagre-relax every game.
Okay, Penny, that's what we saw kanina sa laro nyo. And sa tingin mo, ano na lang yung naging edge nyo sa Perpetual kaya nakuha nyo tong panalo na to?
Siguro it's our focus. For me, mas determined kami to win this game. Kasi for me, last game, medyo sloppy kami and sluggish. So, ayun, sabi ko, every time talaga may chance na mag-huddle, I always remind my team to dapat every rebound dapat sa amin, 50-50 ball sa amin. Yun lang, dapat kami yung mas hungry na team. And ayun nga, thanks the Lord, nakuha namin yung panalo.
Thank you so much, Penny. Sa tingin ko, meron pang tanong si Anton and Prince. Anton and Prince, back to you.
Yeah, so for Penny, you have a knack for hitting clutch baskets. I remember yung layup mo against Mapua at the end of the first round. And then today, 2 big clutch three-pointers. Is this something that you relish towards the end of the game, that you seem to have the ball in your hands in these most important moments and you're not afraid to take the big shot?
Yeah, siguro it's all about having guts na rin. And of course, I'm trusting my shots every time I take. And siguro, yun napupunta rin talaga sa akin. Siguro nabibigay sa akin ni Lloyd, yung mga opportunities na yun.
Okay, Penny, ngayon na mas malaki yung playing minutes na meron ka, ano yung mas dapat pang asahan sa'yo ng NCAA, ng coaches mo, and syempre ng mga fans ng mga San Beda?
Yeah, siguro every game talaga I'm gonna give my 100%. And of course, target namin is the top 2. And of course, we want to win the championship.
Penny, how old were you when you found out who Anthony Hardaway was?
Ever since I was a kid, kasi a lot of persons were asking me saan galing yung name ko eh. Kasi Anferny.
Yeah.
My name is Anferny, tapos yung nickname ko Penny, so medyo malayo, di ba? So ayun, I always explain na my name comes from yun kay Penny Hardaway.
Did you copy his game a little bit, like when you were growing up? Because I mean, you're named after a great point guard, a great tall point guard who was a big deal when he was playing for the Orlando Magic back in the 90s.
Yeah, I watched his highlights. Magaling eh. Idol ng dad ko yun eh. Kaya nga, pinangalan sa akin. Pero mahirap yung moves niya.
Pero okay lang, Penny, kasi yung dalawang tira mo kanina, worthy na yun. Para sabihin nakaparehas na yun.
Yeah, Penny Hardaway did not have that range.
Yes.
His shot was inside the arc.
So, medyo mas malayo yung reach mo ngayon para sa kanya.
Alright, Penny, you can greet everybody watching right now.
First of all, I want to thank, of course, God for this win. Of course, the San Beda community, always there to support us, Winner Lewis. And of course, my family, nandyan nanonood. And yung family ko rin sa Bicol. And ayun lang, sa mga friends ko rin na mga nagsasupport sa akin.
Alright, there you go. Penny Estacio, 2 big clutch three-pointers here to seal the deal and preserve the win para sa San Beda University. Definitely, they will need Penny down the line if they want to retain their championship dito sa NCAA Season 100.
Yes, Anton. And syempre, marami pa sa mga players nila ang kailangan mag-step up kasi lahat sila kakailanganin ni Coach Yuri sa dulo.
And when we come back, we will be talking to a friend of yours, Bismarck Lina. So don't go away. Keep it right here on Heart of Asia.
It's a very different team right now. Of course, we grew to love that team. We were together for a while now, completely new. I mean, I probably have 10, 11, maybe even more new players. I can't even count. So, different look, but I like the group of guys that we have also. I mean, obviously, we're losing a lot of really good players. So, hopefully, other guys can step up and help us win.
Siguro, masasabi ko mako-contribute ko para sa team na to kung ano yung missing piece ng team namin. Doon ako fulfill.
Prince Rivero and I are standing alongside a guy that has been making a tremendous impact for the defending champions. We're seeing the end game statistics here. Although these statistics do not reflect what he has been doing for San Beda.
Yes.
But his arrival has completely changed the game and the dynamic of the Red Lions. Of course, we're here with Bismarck Lina. Bismarck, you had your first start today in the NCAA in a San Beda uniform. How long did you wait for this opportunity to finally showcase what you can do on the court dito in the NCAA?
Actually, sobrang tagal na gusto ko na maglaro. Ilang years ako nag-wait and ayun, nagpasensya lang ako na inaantay ko yung time ko habang di ako nagagamit, nag-extra work ako and ngayon nagagamit ko lahat ng mga na-extra work ko and
Okay, and syempre, Bismarck, isa sa mga nag-stand out talaga sa nakita namin sa games mo, the past few games, nabanggit ni Anton kanina, you completely changed the dynamic of San Beda. Ano yung sinasabi sa'yo ng coach mo para i-embrace mo yung role mo na pagiging unselfish big?
Parang sabi, simple yan lang. Pag walang double, i-go ko. Pero pag may mga open looks, pasa ko lang. So, ayun, naman. Lumalabas naman sa game yung mga disadvantages and na-convert naman namin.
Bo Belga covers a lot of games this season. He's been covering a lot of games and he has an eye for the bigs. And he has mentioned on air, on record, that prior to you, there were only two big men that really operate in the post, Allen Liwag and of course JL Capulong. Now you've been added to that list. So how does it feel that somebody who plays in the pros like Bo Belga speaks highly about you, na talagang yung laro mo as a postman changes the game and makes a huge impact, a huge asset para sa kupunan mo?
Ayun, masaya naman ako kasi yung laro ko naman na yun, kumbaga, malaking impact sa mga teammates ko. So, ayun, ang importante sa amin, unselfish basketball and ayun, tinitake namin yung game day by day and ayun, magpo-focus kami sa mga next games namin.
Oh, sige. Yep, you got a question?
Hindi, congratulations pare. You've been playing so well. And syempre, we're proud of you.
Thank you po.
Magkasama kayo sa gym, no? Sa recovery mo.
Sa rehab.
Alright, Bis, baka meron kang gustong batiin ngayon.
Yung San Beda community, maraming salamat sa walang sawang suporta niyo sa amin and sa family ko, Lina family, Ferrer family, Manuel family, Tiksay family, and Badar family, and sa girlfriend ko. Hello.
There you go. Bismarck Lina, new starting center for San Beda University, picking up the win today. So we'll let Bismarck get his rest and recovery for their next game. At eto na, naghahanda na ang mga Letranista as they try to get back to the win column. They are kind of on a slump right now, back-to-back losses. So they will try to get back to the win column against Mapua in the battle for Intramuros. But again, San Beda nagtagumpay kontra sa Perpetual. And they improved their record to 8-4. Perpetual falls to 5-7. For our director, Abed Ramos, our courtside reporter, Kyla Mindanao, of course, our analyst, Prince Rivero, and all of us from GMA Synergy, I'm Anton Ross saying stick around because our coverage on Heart of Asia will continue. It is round 2 of the Battle of Intramuros between Letran and Mapua here in NCAA Season 100. Siglo Uno, inspiring legacies.
This is our moment.